Their numbers are back.
About a battery?
No, I don't know. Back to wrapping raw eggs with greenery for Easter.
Should all be on one video.
Well, it will be now.
Okay. I'm doing the whole one here, so it has like all 5 leaves.
A whole leaf.
Right, of the roses. But you can do like even one makes it pretty. And it'll make the egg will be extra slippery if you just use the rose leaf. So then across the back, see how you tighten each one with your finger and then hold it down and make it sure it's flat on the egg. There, like that. Got it?
And the thread has to be tight enough to hold it against the egg.
And then you can add extra grass across the back of it.
If you want to.
Yeah. For more interest. There's a little shamrock. One of those in there. And then just wrap it real good.
I like to wet the egg, and you can take a leaf sometimes on a wet egg, and it kind of sticks to the egg.
Oh.
Better for when you go to wrap it.
Okay.
But by the time you get to the end of the dozen, you don't care.
Just slap something on there.
Yeah, there's some green stuff on there, some thread.
Right. And Maggie thinks these leather leaves, the ferns that you use for roses.
Yeah.
We have them growing in the backyard. She thinks that might be a pretty imprint.
I know they are.
I think we've. Okay, I thought I've tried them before and they weren't.
Okay, well, I'll do one. You can tape it.
Yeah.
I'll do one egg.
Okay. All right. The kids and I would find like perfect leaves outside. Oh, Mom, these have to be perfect, and then they wouldn't be. But the roses were always.
This is a weed that kind of looks like a wheat thing that always is just beautiful. My favorite.
Right. They're like little wheat, like in the grass.
I haven't seen them in years.
Right. I found a few out here. Here's one right here.
Okay, yeah.
Like little miniature wheat. And they look beautiful on the eggs.
Bigger ones that look really good.
Yeah.
Here, take me and I'll do this. The ferns.
All right. That spool's gone. Use a colored leftover thread.
It doesn't matter what color because the thread won't change color.
Right. The color of the thread doesn't show. Is it still blinking? As we do upside down on the floor. Okay. Maggie has gloves because she was gardening. Now she's spitting on it. Now she's wetting it.
See, I'm trying to put this. That's why I was standing up. Yep. Trying to put this fern on there, kind of perfectly.
The farmers used to make these in Switzerland before Easter egg dies.
Yeah.
So getting a little moisture, a little more moisture from your lips is probably fine. They would exactly. A little germ never killed anybody.
I was going to make these.
And we're not going to eat the shells anyway.
When we were in Greece, I was going to make these, and all their eggs are brown.
That's right. Tara wanted to learn how to make them.
I don't remember what stopped me from making them. We'd have made a dozen without even thinking about it till they were done and go.
Right.
I didn't think about it at the time because everybody eggs at the store. Yeah, 6-year-old probably said, "Wouldn't they make them all brown?"
Here's the pan of the ones that we've already done. We've already done more than a dozen. And the onion leaves, you just get a ton of onion leaves left over from when you buy onions.
Or you go to the store and ask for them because they used to have a lot of them in the onion section and they don't anymore.
Sometimes they clean them out nicely.
Yeah. They'll have some in the back.
And then you boil them for like a long time.
Okay, I boil mine like half an hour.
Okay.
About 10 minutes longer than a regular boiled egg.
The longer you boil them, the darker brown they are.
Yeah.
And the more
you can leave them sit.
The designs show up. Eggs are slippery, so you just need to know that. So don't be surprised that...
But we're mature.
That's right.
I remember when I was learning this.
That first one I showed you where I just globbed stuff on, that's the fastest way to do it. Just glob stuff on in it, and it just
when you're learning as a teenager or whatever, I remember it's a big deal.
Right.
Somebody always drops one or something.
But if you're trying to show a leaf or a fern like Maggie's doing, then it takes a little longer because you need to lay each leaf there and then tie tight to make sure.
Excellence takes time.
That's right. Excellence takes time. Again, the eggs are raw. They're not boiled first. They're boiled in this onion skin.
And they're cold. I don't know if room temperature cold makes any difference.
That's right. I don't know either. So your fern will be on one side, and then she'll just glob some grass on the back of it to fill in, to make some other interesting, an interesting pattern.
Rubber gloves make it a little bit easier. It's not as slippery.
Does it? Mm-hmm. Haven't tried that.
But you can't wear any because this is the last pair. I've been wearing them lately. I forget to get new ones because my fingernails are all funky. I'm trying to wear them all the time.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
The ice plant we've learned doesn't work so good.
Too juicy.
Like I said, the clover, anything that looks like clover from the yard, regular grass.
I know we put a yellow dandelion on it. Didn't do anything because it wasn't green. There was no chlorophyll in it.
I tried one here earlier today. I didn't remember that. I just threw one on there to see. The ivy leaves, I remember not working well. I just did a couple anyway, but I don't expect them to look like much.
You didn't mean to mind him. I want to.
Just grab a chunk. Yeah, just grab a bunch and
I
just
grab
put
what
it
I
on there.
want to. I want to do one. I want to be superior. Let me get a superior egg here. The spit will wash off.
Yeah, just put in a rose leaf on the back of it. We had to put this on YouTube.
You know what I just thought of? I wonder if we put some kind of glue on there, like a real lightweight glue,
I don't
just to
know.
hold it enough to wrap it.
Like kindergarten glue, like school glue.
That temporary glue stick or something.
Oh, the stuff that I use for my scrapbooking.
Yeah, put it on there.
Yeah,
Put the leaf
to
on
put
there,
on the back of the photos.
And then wrap it in thread.
All right.
'Cause the glue will wash right off, but it might hold it in place.
All right.
Technology.
Or how about tape?
The tape would get all messy and weird.
Okay, especially on a cold egg.
Yeah, and it would just make a mess. Yeah, it wouldn't stick.
Oh.
That little glue.
If anyone's brave enough to watch this and actually do one of these, some of these one year, then let us know if you find an invention. Because we won't be stopping. We'll continue then until we're too old to hold an egg.
Speak for yourself.
That's right.
We'll be sitting in the old retirement
One of
home
us-
showing people this.
One of us will be doing them in the nursing home.
Nursing home people saying, "What the hell are you doing? We are making a mess."
There's a shamrock. Oh, battery low.
Well, hurry up.
Dismiss. It's not out. It's just low.
They want to see mine do that once. And
Well,
the
if I would take off some of the videos off my iPhone, I wouldn't go through my battery. I wouldn't have to plug it in every single night.
well, it doesn't matter. You can store them. It doesn't take up your batteries. Just when you take them.
I've taken off a lot of them and put them on my hard drive on my camera.
I know the kids.
I mean, on my computer.
Tanner said something charging his phone. Didn't you charge it earlier today? He said, "Well, yeah." I plug my phone every night now. It's never been lower than 50%.
Mine asked me if I wanted to add, what do you call it, backup life or something. Add data pixels or I don't know, whatever, a while back, and I said yes.
Yeah, that's.
But I still have to plug it in every night.
Doesn't mean that doesn't do the battery. It just gives you more storage. But if it's just sitting there, it doesn't take the battery to store old videos.
I think it
They
does.
just take up room.
I think it does. So whoever watches this who knows more than two old ladies,
I mean, people
let
have-
us know.
People have 4,000 pictures on theirs, and they have battery
right.
all day. I had 800 pictures on mine. The battery didn't get used any faster. Just when you send, mostly when I send them to people, the battery was just gone.
You turn this off because we're almost done. But there's such wonderful wisdom here that our grandkids are learning,
What else can we teach them?
and our nieces.
Look both ways across the street.
That's right.
Put down your phone, talk to your grandma.
That's right. Wear white at night so you don't get run over. The pedestrians and the cyclists now are just awful. They all wear dark,
Hoodies.
even without hoodies, and a light on your bicycle is square, so no,
It's also
there aren't any of those.
illegal not to have a light, but a lot of them do. They have one little light.
It isn't cool.
Well, that's too bad. They do a cool
I mailed
mortuary.
Robert some of those red sticky things to put on his clothes when he's cycling, like at 4 o'clock in the morning.
They have some great lights now that blink real obvious.
That's what these are. Yeah.
Put it in your bike, your shoes, or whatever.
And I think.
Yeah, come
Hi,
on
Maria,
in.
come on in. We're doing a video of our Swiss Easter eggs.
Oh, nice.
I did one. Fran's did the other dozen and a half. She's going to do 3 dozen, I think.
Wow.
But every time you do
Now
this,
I'm down to
you-
18
you
eggs.
forget. Every time you do it, you're like, oh, Jesus. 3 would have been enough. I don't give them to people. I just show them to people.
Right. I was going to give 3 to Annie
Yeah,
the
she
other
make
night.
little
but
baskets for people, and
I thought I might give a couple to Maria to take home so she can show her granddaughter.
Oh, so you
Just,
you put
the thread. If you don't hold it down tight enough, the water will get under there. Because wherever the green is will be yellow. The chlorophyll in the green. The rest is brown.
the eggs are slippery,
And
but
they're
you
every
need,
color in
but you
between.
need to lay the leaves flat and hold them flat.
I bet you that temporary glue would work. Just long
I went to a health convention.
Why'd you do that?
Why would you do that?
Health convention, and there's psychics and chiropractors, and they do samples. So
Yep.
a guy work on my back. A little bit. So.
Linda would have loved to have gone with you to have her.
Oh, boy.
To give them a comb, yes.
Oh, that'd have been a great time.
And June used to go to those, and she used to take a comb or our keys.
And then you get a bag full of.
Are we done, Maggie?
Yeah, ink pens
Okay.
and all the little foo-foo they pass out.
Okay,
all the
there's
trinkets.
the grass. You gather grass in a sack,
And then you put water in there.
and there's the pot with eggs and
So you
onion
got onion
skins.
skins on the bottom, and then eggs and some more onion skins and more eggs, and then you need water.
Okay, cover with water.
And
Wow.
boil for 30 minutes.
All right,
And then when you take all this off,
Okay.
let it cool a little bit so you don't burn yourself.
that's right. And then you open them in the sink because they're really the onion water is real dark brown. So you'll have to scrub your sink afterwards, like with Clorox. It'll stain the inside of your sink, but it's
Pour
only
it.
temporary.
Take it outside and pour it out.
Right.
And when you unroll the thread, as you pull on it, keep it in the sink, and just unroll the egg. It'll keep rolling and so you don't have to hold it and unroll the thread.
Right, you do it all. Yeah, we do it all over the sink. You take scissors and just snip
Yeah.
some of the thread
Tiny
loose,
scissors.
gently, and then just peel everything off, and then each one is its own design. So happy St. Patrick's Day, and have fun making Easter eggs. If anyone makes these, let us know.
St. Patrick's Day, it's supposed to be for Easter.
I know, but today's St. Patrick's Day, so I'm going to put some green food coloring and some beer now. Maria's here.
Yeah, and making me a drink.
That's right. That is our green beer.
Oh,
Plus, we may have to have a fireball.
fireball.
That's
That's
Yeah,
what I.
drunks, you can eat lasagna.
Happy St. Patrick's Day and Happy Easter, you guys.
Fireball.
Get drunks a little.
Oh, and I have lasagna in the oven. I use my new rice noodles because I'm gluten free, and they didn't quite cook the same. The ones on the end are really dry and chewy.
Actually, they kind of rose up in the middle of the lasagna.
Right, they rose up in
We're
the
gonna have
middle.
crunchy, bowls of crunchy lasagna. Put milk on it like a bowl of cereal.
So I put more water in, and we put foil on, and we put them back in the
We
oven.
steam them a little
I was using Nancy's system of using the raw lasagna noodles, and that usually works beautifully. It did 2 weeks ago.
We could call it.
Oh, there.
But the rice noodles, maybe I didn't put quite enough water in. I didn't check them halfway through. They're pretty, aren't they, Maria?
Yeah.
She's sitting down. We may have another victim here. We may have to. We may have to give her instructions. Okay, happy Easter, you guys. Love you. Bye bye.